Hello everyone, welcome to SQL development course. We are at day 8 and today we are going to learn about commands. So our first part of this course is completed. That was about the constraints. So if you have not gone through it, so I will suggest please go through my previous post. You will have all the information about the constraints. So today we are going to learn about the commands. So we work with Microsoft SQL Server, right? And as a DBA or developer, we only use SQL, that is structured query language, to connect with the database. So that's why it is very important to learn about those commands. These commands are categorized into four main categories. Those are DDL, DML, DCL, and TCL. So we will learn about each of them in detail. So first we have DDL, that is called data definition language, and it defines and manages the structure of database objects such as tables, views, indexes, and schemas. So those all are the database objects. And if we want to define and manage the structure of the database, what is the structure? The structure means the outer boundaries of that. So if we talk about the table, so the structure will consist of all the columns, right? So whenever you want to work on those boundaries, we use this DDL language. So DDL commands change the schema, not the data. So this is very important term. It always changes the schema. How it is, as I said, it is the boundaries. Schema is kind of boundaries. So it will change the structure, but not the data. So we have key commands like create, alter, drop, and truncate. So those are DDL commands. One more important thing about DDL commands are that those DDL commands are auto committed. So once you execute this, it will be auto committed and they cannot be rolled back. And those will be used when we are trying to design the database or schema changes. So those commands will be used at that time. I will give you example of each of one after some time. Next, we have DML, that is data manipulation language. So whenever you want to modify something in the database objects, you use this DML language or data manipulation language. So this basically work on the data which is stored inside the data inside the objects. So earlier DDL, it works with the schema or boundaries only, and DDL does not work with the data, but in case of DML, it works with data directly. So data manipulation language or DML commands handle insertions, updates, retrieval, and deletion. So we have four main commands inside this DML, which is insert, update, delete, and select. Okay, next we have one more thing about DML is DML commands can be rolled back if executed within a transaction. So I will show you how you can roll back if you execute this within a transaction. We need to use begin tran and commit. Then only you will be able to roll back those commands. We will see this also in detail. So next is a data control language or DCL. So whenever we are working with permission or access, we use this DCL language or data control language. So we have grant, we have revoke, and we have deny. Those three will be the part of data control language, right? So basically, whenever we are working with the security of the data or access, we use this DCL. Next, we have a transaction control language. So in this transaction control language, it is, as its name suggests, that it is managing the transaction to ensure the data consistency, integrity, and recovery. So under this, we have begin tran, we have commit, we have rollback, and we have other command that you hardly have heard of, that is save transaction. So I will show you the example of each of them. Okay, so for that I will move into the management studio. So here we have a database called employee, and I have a table that is employee. I will delete it for now. Okay, so I will just click on new query. Okay, so first we will look into the DDL command. So what DDL commands we have? We have create, we have alter, we have drop, and we have the truncate as well. So first, uh, I have already written this statements or the syntax. So it will save time. So this is a create statement. So anything like you can create a table, you can create an index, you can create a stored procedures. So everything you can create by using the create, or you can create database. So here we are creating the data table employees with this employee ID as a column name, and this is the primary key with int as data type. This is name column, and this is position column. This is salary column. So this is an example of create. Now, if I want to alter this table, right, and if I want to add one column here, so we can write alter table statement, and what we are trying to alter is employees. And if we want to add another column here, so what we will do, we will say add date of joining, and we can give this as date as a as a data type. So once I will execute this, employees. Did I run this statement or no? Okay, I did not run the statement earlier. Okay. Now if I, so this is about altering any object. So if I say select a star from employees now, you can see that this column is present. Right? This DOG, date of joining, is present. So this is how we use alter, and we can also drop this table if we want to drop. So simple, the statement, the syntax is drop table and table name. So drop table employees. So drop table employees. If we drop it, you will see that this is dropped. So see, the table is not present. So create, alter, drop, and truncate. So for truncating a table, what we need to have the table again, and we need to insert some data into it. So now we have data, we have this table again. What I will do, I will populate this table with some data, so that I can show you how you can use this truncate option. Okay, sorry. Now you can see we have 5 records in the table, right? So now what I will do, I will use the truncate command. So what will happen? You just see that truncate table, and we will use this truncate table employees. Once we truncate this table, you will see all the data is gone, right? So it removes all the rows from the table, but it will keep the structure. You can see the structure is still present. It is not deleting the structure. Structure is still present, but if you do this, if you run, run this command, it will truncate the table, and all the rows in the table will be gone. So be very careful when you are working with truncate. It can remove all the data from the table. Next, we have learned about the DML, right? So insert, I have already shown you, right? Insert table. Okay. So this is the syntax of insert. We have already learned this. So when we insert it, it will be like the data will be inserted in the table. Then we have update. So for example, if I want to update the salary of an employee, right? For example, I want to update the salary. So update, we will write the table name, update employee, set salary. Okay, set salary equal to 1 lakh. Okay, so here we need to give where we need to do this, where we need to update this. So where we can give where employee ID EMPLO where employee ID is 2, right? So now if I run this query, okay, the employees, okay. Now you can see here the employee ID 2, the salary will be updated. So if I run the command again, it will be updated to 1 lakh, right? So this is how we use update, and then we have delete. So delete removes the specific rows. For example, if I want to delete something like delete from employees, right? Here again, we need to give the where condition, where EMPLO, where employee ID is 2, right? So what this will do, it will delete this row, right? This is done. If I run this, select the star, it will be deleted, right? The row ID, I mean, this employee ID 2 is deleted. But be very careful again, if you run only this statement, it will remove all the data. Let's see, right? 4 rows deleted. Now we cannot see any row here, correct? So here, all the rows are deleted. So be very careful and select. We have already seen. So we are done with with these two. And the next two, DCL and DML, DCL and TCL, I will show you in the next session. So this is it for today. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.